Back with another live. Hope everybody's good on this Friday. God bless everybody. Hope everybody's safe in them streets. But y'all know I had to come back. 50, that wasn't it, bro. That anthem for your show power, this and tiny. I just that's not it, bro. That wasn't it. And plus, it was too short. The song ain't even lasted no more than probably 2 minutes. The only thing good about the song, it was the chorus. He killed that chorus. But the song, 50, that wasn't it, bro. I'm sorry. You shouldn't even, you got on the booth. You did what a lot of people thought that you wasn't gonna do. But that wasn't it, 50. That wasn't it, bro. I'm a magician and talking about how, Tiny, she wants to box in Atlanta, how T.I. allowed everybody to run a train on Tiny, and, how to keep it, preserve it, and all that other bullshit, whatever the case may be. But if you know, you know. Like I said, the song ain't touched too much. It ain't hit, you know what I'm saying? And it was too short. What's wrong with these short disses? If you're gonna do a diss track, go all out like Eminem, you know what I'm saying? Go all out like Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying? These short diss songs, I don't understand these short disses. But that's just the way shit is implemented, man. The song just wasn't it. It was alright. It was alright. At least he came out and he put it as the anthem for his show power. Which now everybody's gonna get to hear the song every time they turn on and watch the show power from 50 Cent. But why would you want to put that song as your anthem in your show? First of all, it's not long enough. Second of all, it was it ain't hit hard like Damani's song. You know what I'm saying? And, it ain't hit hard like War from T.I. or The Right One. You know what I'm saying? Especially Miss Jackson. It ain't hit hard like them songs. But you out here, I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. But hey, he went in the studio. He dropped that little 1 minute or something, 2 minute song. The chorus was raw. I fuck with the chorus. But just the bars and what he said, it was corny. It was alright. That's all I could say. It was corny. It wasn't even to where you will say, damn, 50, you went all out on this shit. This shit raw as fuck. Nah. It weren't even that type of, substantial song to even call it something that, damn, 50 came hard, boy. 50 did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 minute, y'all. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like, the song ain't hit hard, bro. Like, it was corny. I thought the song was going, at least be 2 minutes, 3 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? I thought the song was gonna have a different perspective or different meaning. The song was just corny as hell. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. The chorus was off the chain. I fuck with the chorus. And he put the theme song in his show power. So whoever's a fan of 50 Cent and his show power, y'all be hearing the diss track because he put it as the theme song, the anthem song for the show. But the shit's corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, his tone wasn't in touch with the beat. And, he really didn't say much. You know what I'm saying? Like Tiny, like T.I. let Tiny get trained on, for gifts and shit like that. That everybody know in Atlanta the Tiny's a hoe. And, to keep it and receive it and shut the fuck up about it. What what was so raw about the song? Even T.I. got on the internet and said, bruh, ain't nobody feeling you, boo boo, because y'all know that's what they call 50 Cent in the streets, boo boo. He was like, man, ain't nobody feeling you, boo boo. It's all right, bro. We understand where you're coming from. But just get ready for that motherfucking documentary to come out. Mr. Curtis Jackson says you want to go out and play the dumb and play that stupid ass role of doing documentaries. Well, we're going to do one on YouTube. But the song was corny, dog. That's all I gotta say about that shit. It wasn't something that we would look at and be like, damn, hey, 50 came out raw, bro. That shit was tight. Man, that shit was corny as hell. The only good thing that came out about the song, I say it again, was the chorus. The chorus was raw as fuck. But the song and 50's vibe and 50's, tone with the beat, it just wasn't it for me, bro. I'm a hip hop student and I'm a rapper myself. I didn't call that a diss. I called that like just like a little warning shot. But it didn't even last too long. The song lasted like what? Almost like 2 minutes and 2 seconds. The chorus was longer than the fucking song itself. The money just dropped. Mugshot. Oh, thank you, Mugshot, for letting me know. I appreciate it. I'll be checking it out soon. But yeah, man, the song wasn't it. I'm sorry for all you 50 Cent fans out there. I fuck with 50 Cent old music. You feel me? And it wasn't it, y'all. I don't even know why he dropped it. But he put it in his show power. So whenever y'all see y'all show power, whoever likes to, because I fuck with the show power. Don't get me wrong. That's a raw ass show. Y'all gonna be hearing it because he made it the anthem of the show. But I didn't know. I just ain't felt the song. The song, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? It was aight. You know what I'm saying? It was aight. But you see, what I'm really waiting for is for both documentaries to come out. That's what I'm really waiting for. That's what I really want to see. You understand what I'm saying? Because in reality, I see why 50 don't step in the booth no more. He ain't got it like that no more. It's not in him no more to rap. Hey, but at least he went into the studio. He laid a couple of bars, but it weren't even bars that you would say, damn, well, 50 Cent, boy, he back. Nah, it wasn't even like that. The song was just corny as hell. I'm gonna call it for what it is. This is what we was waiting for. This is how long we had to wait for a song that ain't even lasted almost 2 minutes long. The chorus was better than the song itself. Nah, bruh. You see, let me see. The song was lame as hell. Leon Thomas cooked up on that's what I'm saying. Hey, the chorus was raw as fuck. I fuck with that chorus. The hook was off the chain. But bruh, the song was corny as hell. I'ma just be real with you. And the winner is Damani. Damani killed it with Miss Jackson. I love T.I. I fuck with T.I. That's my dude right there. But Damani killed it. Damani was the one that set the tone. Damani song is the best diss song that I've heard through all disses. And T.I. has came out with 4 disses. Young King came out with 1 diss track or 2. But Damani's diss track is the best track of them all. But 50 Cent diss? That shit was, you know what, a big dog? Like you said, it was lame. It was corny. It had no meaning on it. The chorus was better than the song itself. That shit ain't made no sense to me. I was like, when I heard the beat, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. The old school 50 coming back. And when I heard that man rapping, I said, oh, bro, it's over, dog. Did you really have to go through all this shit just to drop something that was so lame? I'm sorry, bro. I'm not a hater in hip hop. I'm a hip hop student. You know what I'm saying? Man, when I'm telling you I'm a hip hop student, but I also am a rapper. I used to do freestyle battles and shit like that. Bro, 50, that wasn't it, dog. That was not it, my boy. That right there, what you did, you should have just grab the microphone and throw it over the motherfucking pole wire and just left it right there, bro. Because that wasn't it, 50. That was not it. And for whoever is celebrating 50 saying, oh yeah, 50 came back, that shit was wrong. Man, y'all need to have y'all brain examined, bro. Y'all need to have y'all brain examined because that is not hip hop. That is not a diss track completely. That was just, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and just say something so I could get everybody off of me. That's what that shit felt like. You know, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw a couple of lines and you net. Come on, man. That shit was lame as hell, dog. And you know what? I know T.I. and the family had to sit back and laugh at the song because it was so lame. The song basically was about Tiny. And how Tiny was a tramp, a whore, how, you know what I'm saying, she opened up her box and let everybody hit, how she took gifts and shit like that, how he's a, man, I don't even know how to put it. It was just whack. It was I give it a 3. The hook, I give it a 10 because the hook was off the fucking chain. That hook was off the glass, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the track itself, I'm disappointed, 50. I see now why you not rapping no more. You used the same words about 5 to 6 times. Shit, I mean, what he said, keep shit, receive shit, do shit. I mean, like he repeated the same words like 5 or 6 times to end it in a versatile way. And then he just disappears from the song. Like, like whack ass rappers do. Just drop a couple of bars and just disappear. Instead of being more versatile and spit more bars and give us more verses, the man just gave us what? Almost just 50 seconds of bars. What is 50 seconds of bars when you have been humiliated by the father, the sons, even the daughter? And you just gonna step in the booth and talk about, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab, you know what I'm saying, this chorus right here, which the chorus was banging. I love the chorus. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to just drop 2 or 3 bars, and then I'm going to just put it on my show. I'm going to put it on the Power Show. I'm going to use it as the anthem. So every time everybody sees my show, they'll know that I'm talking about Tiny. That's coward shit, dog. Your beef is with 50 Cent, dog. I mean, with T.I. Your beef is with T.I. Why are you using Tiny as an anthem on your show? This shit don't make no sense, dog. Hey, 50. It was weak, bro. I'm just gonna be real with you. The song was weak. It was weak. It was corny. It was lame. And it wasn't what we expected. But we should expect it because we know that 50 does not like getting in the booth no more. It's like he runs from the booth. But at least he got in the booth. But bruh, disappointing. The track was disappointing as hell. You dropped only what? 7 to 8 lines? Then the chorus took over? And then you just fucking stop out of nowhere? It had no meaning. It had no fucking syllables, no triple or double entendres, nothing gangsterism to make it seem like you was coming back to kill T.I. in fucking bars. We all know why you chose not to do verses with T.I. We see why. You don't have it in you no more, 50. You don't have it in you. It's not in you no more. And you just proved it with this whack-ass track that you dropped. It's lame as hell. There's no... Listen, by tomorrow, Ain't nobody even gonna be thinking about the song, bro. That's how whack it is. That's how lame the shit is. I don't see none of your fans going crazy on the fucking internet right now. I remember when 50 used to drop tracks that used to bombard his enemies. Man, hey, they'll be talking about it for weeks at a time. I haven't seen none of your fans even come out and say, yeah, 50 did that, bro. 50 killed T.I. on that track. Man, that track was so lame, bro. That shit was so corny. The only good thing about that song was the chorus. That's it. The chorus was fucking amazing. Nobody's fucking with it, 50. T.I. is right. Boo-boo, ain't nobody feeling that, boo-boo. Ain't nobody feeling you, boo-boo. What a name. How the hell can you call yourself, replace your name from boo-boo to a 50 Cent character that was really about that life? 50 Cent took that name from a real character, from a real dude from the 80s that really lived that life in New York, that was about that life in New York. So he went from boo-boo to 50 Cent. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You should have stayed with boo-boo because that song you just did, that shit was boo-boo. That shit was buffalo. That shit was balonies. That shit. No. I mean, you could have done better than that, dog. You could have done at least a little better than that. The song was buffalo. It was just corny. It was I give it a 3. If that. The chorus gets a 10 because the chorus was fucking amazing. But bruh, the bars and the way he was rapping, it's like he didn't even want to rap. Like he wasn't even feeling the beat. Like he wasn't feeling, just the vibe itself and the chemistry from the beat itself. Like he was just off chorus. If you want to put it in those perspectives, he wasn't feeling himself. I remember the old school 50. Man, that man used to get on tracks. He used to murder tracks. Now, we all know, and now we understand why 50 does not do music. Because this track wasn't it. It was not what it was, 50 Cent. You literally gonna go ahead and embarrass yourself like that, and then you want to put it as the anthem in your show power? So you can go ahead and feel good about yourself. Yeah. I'm talking about Tiny. Tiny was a whore. Tiny was a bitch. Ha ha. You net. But your beef is with T.I., bruh. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to think anymore about 50 Cent rapping, dog. That shit was garbage, dog. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. That shit was garbage. Knox Hill, Shaq, and a couple other people like Screwface, they all reacted to it, and it's like they try to give it a little bit of motivation and perspective. See, when it came to the little bars that 50 Cent was saying, not me. The shit was terrible. I'm calling it for what it is. Yeah, that shit was not only a brick, it was nothing. Thank you. That's the way I feel. You destroyed a perfect chorus because the chorus was banging. To come out with these weak ass bars and only talk about Tiny when your beef is with with T.I. No wonder why T.I. came out and said that's not it, boo-boo. Boo-boo, that's not it, boo-boo. Wow, 50. Not only have you humiliated yourself, you know what I'm saying, in diss tracks, but you basically keep humiliating yourself by still talking about Tiny. What the fuck has Tiny ever do to you? Yeah, shout out to Leon. He killed that shit. That chorus was off the chain. I gotta give it to him on that. Love the chorus. And 50 killed that. Man, you know how classical, you know how fucking magical that song would have been if 50 would have came out with real bars and he would have made that song 5 or 6 minutes long, like, Kendrick Lamar or Eminem or, you know what I'm saying, Joey Badass, like motherfuckers that really write diss tracks, you know what I'm saying? I even gotta give it up, and bro, I don't even want to do this, but even Drake writes better diss tracks than this. And that's horrible for me to say because I don't like Drake for shit. I dislike Drake in every level. But it just comes to show you. 50's not the same no more, bro. 50 will never be the same in the booth again. I'm sorry. If he don't get Lloyd Banks or Eminem to write bars for him, he ain't never gonna be the same again. It is sad, dog. You had to write that whack ass shit to try to come at T.I. and the family, and you only came at Tiny. Tiny's not a rapper, dog. She don't rap for shit. Why would you want to come at Tiny? Did Tiny did something wrong to you, 50? Did Tiny try you? Did you try to smash Tiny and she said no to you? Did you try to get Tiny's panties? Did you try to get her drawers off and Tiny said no? And I think 50 Cent is mad at Tiny because he tried to get them drawers and Tiny told him no. Because, see, it seems to me that he only is going after Tiny. This new whack-ass diss track that he did, the only person he talked about was Tiny. You killed a perfect track. And Leon, man, hey, that chorus was so raw, bro. Why you had to do that to Leon, 50 Cent? Why you had to destroy Leon's chorus like that, bro? To only talk about Tiny. You should be talking about fucking T.I. and those that try you. Tiny does not rap. Tiny doesn't rap for shit. So it's basically saying, you know what? I'm just gonna go at Tiny, cause Tiny, I was trying to get that pussy when Mayweather was trying to get that pussy, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't gave me no pussy, so fuck that hoe. I'm gonna go ahead and go off on her because I can't rap with T.I. and I can't rap with Domani. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just try her, cause she ain't gonna come back at me. What? You know what, 50? You make no sense, dog. We see now why you don't rap no more. We see now why you don't drop bars no more. We see now why you don't drop no more verses anymore. You only came at Tiny. Y'all, go back and listen to the track. He only comes at Tiny. He don't come at T.I. All he says about T.I. is your father forced your mother to open up her box and everybody ran a train. She was accepting gifts and shit like that to that level. Like basically being an open 7-Eleven expressway and letting everybody fuck. Everybody in Atlanta know. That's specifically what he said. What does that have to do with you having beef with T.I.? I don't know, bro. I think 50 career is over for rapping, bro. He laid only 7 to 8 lines, and they were all mostly about Tiny. And he put it in his show. So when y'all wake up or y'all decide to watch his show Power, that'll be the song that y'all will hear. This whack-ass song that he decided to call a diss track on T.I. and T.I.'s family. He only talks about Tiny in most of the track. 50 Cent must be mad at Tiny. I think Tiny ain't gave him no pussy. He wanted Tiny pussy, and Tiny was like, no, hell no, nigga. I ain't finna give you no pussy. No. Because it seems to me you dropping posters and memes about Tiny. And then this track, all you doing is talking about Tiny. Put 2 and 2 together, y'all. Put 2 and 2 together. That's telling me that you are mad at Tiny because Tiny ain't gave you no pussy. Tiny ain't want to get fucked up with you because she knew the type of character that you was. And you know what, 50? I also did my background research. And guess what? The woman who was down with Tiny and Sabrina, and T.I., them charges were dropped. Them charges were dismissed. So you can't even use that against T.I. or Tiny in your fucking in your documentary. You said that you hoping that T.I.'s tour and album sales don't go to reckoning because of the 20 sexual assault cases. Well, all them cases have been dropped. All of them cases have been dropped. They were all dismissed. And guess who owes T.I. and Tiny money? Guess who has to pay T.I. and Tiny money? Sabrina, the same one who accused T.I. and Tiny on the 20 sexual assault cases. So what good is going to benefit you using her in your documentary to try to downplay and try to get the police to fuck up T.I.? You know what that's called? 50 Cent? Double jeopardy. You cannot do that. And I think he got a problem with successful black men. You know what, Brown? Oh, thank you so much. I see you came back to my live. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day, baby doll. Thank you. You know what? He only attacks black brothers. I'm Puerto Rican, Cuban black. I'm Latin and black. But even myself, I can't be biased. This brother only attacks black brothers. He don't attack Donald Trump. He don't attack Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and those that have to do with the Epstein files. Don't discriminate. Don't be a racist. But guess what? Just like I said yesterday, baby doll, he only does it to make his handler happy. If 50 don't make his handler happy, he ain't gonna make it nowhere. Because as you can see, his rapping career deteriorated. He dropped that corny ass song, Baby Doll. I wanted to break the radio. I wanted to throw it away. I wanted to choke the radio. Man, I even wanted to break my phone. The only thing I liked about the song was the chorus. Leon did that shit. And he perfectly fucked up a good chorus to drop them weak ass bars. LeBron ain't no GOAT. Man, that's another video. If you look at my channel, you know Michael is my GOAT. But you want to come in my chat. Thank you. I appreciate LeBron fanboys. Like my dog 93Z said, fanboys. LeBron is making the Lakers look very, very bad. And don't you know that LeBron in every milestone, he always ends up losing all the games, every milestone. He loses. Like yesterday, he broke the record for having the most field goals in NBA history, and he lost again. And guess what he does? He fakes an injury and walks out on his team like the quitter that he is. Don't talk to me about LeBron. Michael Jordan is the GOAT and Kobe is second. But let me get back into my video. Let me get back into what I was talking to. 50 Cent song was so weak and so bad that I don't even know why he even tried to put that in the track. And I feel bad for Leon because I believe in the track, Leon should get all the credit. The chorus was amazing. I love the chorus. Man, you killed a beautiful chorus. That song could have been a classic. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. That song could have been a fucking monster classic. But 50 want to, yeah, receive it. Yeah, receive it. Yeah, put them in the box, because she don't open up her legs, and let her nose, because she a hoe. Man, if you don't stop that weak-ass flow, I think LeBron has been the GOAT since, oh, Lord. Bro, these LeBron fans don't... How can you be a GOAT when you lose 6 NBA finals? Six. How the 4-6 beats 6-0? How the 4-6 beats 5-2 for Kobe Bryant? How? Come on, man. And these LeBron fans, they live a fantasy, dog. It has taken LeBron James 23 years to try to catch up to Michael Jordan. And don't you know that in LeBron James' peak, he has lost 3 championships to Stephen Curry, 2 championships to the Spurs, and then the 2011, which is the most disgusting loss in NBA history, to the Dallas Mavericks. Michael Jordan never lost an NBA Finals. Hey, you know what? Nice try, bro. But let me get back at what I was talking about. This is not about LeBron or Mike or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So go to where the LeBron section is at so you can talk to your LeBron sexual friends and LeBron's, sector. But this is not the live that you can come to and do that, because you're going to lose, my boy. LeBron is no GOAT. Go and do your research. Y'all only saying that because of what the media sells you. If you go back and do your research, you'll see why we appreciate and we call Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant the GOATs of the NBA. Not no LeBron. LeBron, we call him the choke because he chokes. He's a disappointing choker. But let me get back into what I was talking about, please. Michael Jordan would have had 12 NBA championships in LeBron's era. Listen, let me get back to what I was talking to, please. 50 Cent knew that he couldn't get in the studios and drop tracks like Damani or drop tracks, you know what I'm saying, what T.I. has been doing. He knows he can't drop diss tracks like Kendrick. He knows he can't drop diss tracks like Eminem. So his only best thought and option was, let me go ahead and drop a couple of bars. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be all right with that. People are going to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 50 Cent. Well, 50 Cent, we ain't feeling it. We are not feeling it at all, bruh. We don't care. Because in reality, rappers, when they really want to go in the booth and make a statement, they go all out. They give it all they got. You know what I mean? And I'm going to use this reference to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant left everything in the court. That's how rappers supposed to be when it comes to diss track. Leave everything in that microphone. Just like Nas says, all I need is one mic. And believe me, Michael and Kobe never disappointed. Like Eminem, like Kendrick, like DMX, and some of the greatest to ever do it. Tupac, Biggie, KRS-One, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Nas. And the list goes on and on and on. And 50, I can't forget Busta Rhymes, one of the illest motherfuckers to ever touch a microphone. But come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go out and drop these lame-ass bars, and then you're going to think that people are going to appreciate that? You're going to think that people are going to like them weak-ass bars that you put down? I'm sorry, Fifth. It is what it is, dog. You literally disappointed yourself, and you literally disappointed Leon, because Leon dropped a fucking raw-ass fucking hook. You make Leon look bad on that fucking song, bro. It's sad that Leon, who dropped an amazing hook to make your song look good, for you to kill it and destroy it and bombard it the way that you did with them weak-ass bars. Yep, 50, your bars were weak. Your bars were not what it was. It's not what a diss track is supposed to sound like. And all you did was talk about Tiny on the track. I don't understand. Is your beef with T.I. or your beef is with Tiny? Did you try to get with Tiny? Did you try to get Tiny booty? Did you try to get Tiny to lick your asshole like you wanted Vivica Fox to lick your asshole? Oh, don't forget that, 50. Remember, Vivica Fox put you out there. She said, man, the only reason why 50 don't fuck with me is because I exposed him because he wanted me to lick his asshole when we was getting down and dirty in bed one day. He told me, hey, Vivica, go ahead and lick my booty, girl. Vivica said, what the fuck? Yeah, hey, girl, lick my booty. You net. That's exactly why. You know what, dude? Go to the LeBron James section. I'm not gonna listen. You're not gonna get to me, dog. You're not gonna change my mind about Michael Jordan and Kobe. LeBron is whack compared to Michael and Kobe. He needs to surpass Kobe first before you can even talk about Michael Jordan. But back to what I was saying. That's the reason why 50 Cent hates Vivica Fox so bad. And one of 50 Cent homeboys and T.I. did a live, and the homeboy said that 50 Cent threatened him and also said that he was going to put bullets in him because he told T.I. that the reason why he started having, 50 homeboys started having beef with him is because Vivica Fox said that 50 wanted Vivica to lick his asshole, and then he said it as a joke to Tony Yayo, and Tony Yayo referenced it to 50 Cent, and 50 Cent started being boys with that dude, and the dude and T.I. did a live. And that's when he put all that shit out there, and that's one of the reasons 50 Cent don't like Vivica, don't fuck with Vivica, but also 50 Cent got problems with a lot of women. He has problems with women periodically. There's no other way for me to put it. You know what I'm saying? So, in reference to that, I just want to go ahead and say, I don't think 50 Cent should get in the booth no more, man. He literally embarrassed himself with them weak ass bars. He literally embarrassed himself trying to promote a song that he literally put on his show Power as the anthem. Like, disrespecting a woman is so cool. Yeah, I disrespected your wife. Now I'm gonna put it on my show so everybody can know that your wife is a hoe. Well, first of all, T.I. cheated on Tiny before Tiny even cheated on him or even had the thought about cheating on him. So 50, check your facts before you try to implement something that you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to these weak ass bars, I'm sorry. I don't respect them weak ass bars. I don't see them weak ass bars. And they were just terrible. Them bars did not make no sense. All you did was talk about Tiny. Let me ask you something, 50. Let me ask you a question. You wanted to fuck Tiny, huh? You wanted to get with Tiny, huh? And Tiny told you no. Tiny was like, well, ew, I don't want to fuck your big old headed ass. Hell no. Oh, don't touch me. I know how you are with women, boy. No, I don't want you to touch me. And you got mad. And you probably told Floyd Mayweather, you know what? Fuck that bitch. Go off on that bitch. I believe that 50 wanted to fuck Tiny. Once again, if y'all put 2 and 2 together, everything that 50 Cent has done, most of it has been about Tiny. Think about it, y'all. Think about that for a moment. He really don't rap about, you know what I'm saying? What T.I. has said about him, what Damani has said about him, and he goes back and forth with Young King. Because Maymays and whatever it is what 50 Cent does. But when it comes to rapping, that's not his skill no more. But he seems to attack women. He seems to like to attack women, like he did with Vivica, like he did with Beyonce's mother, like he did with Sierra, like he did with both of his baby mamas, like he's done with so many women. And I think he's mad at Tiny because Tiny did not give him that pussy. I'm just calling it for what it is. Yep. I think that 50 Cent wanted that punani. And Tiny did not give 50 Cent that punani. And that's why 50 Cent is spending most of this beef that he's going through with T.I. because of Tiny. Haven't you noticed that Tiny hasn't said nothing to 50 Cent, but he keeps coming at Tiny? So maybe when Tiny was caught up with Mayweather and T.I. wanted to fight Mayweather, 50 Cent was trying to fuck Tiny, and Tiny said no. No, no, no. Yup, just like the Thug wanted Glow, but she said, yeah, just like Glorilla, yeah. When Young Thug said that shit, you know what I'm saying about Glorilla. But she gave him that pussy. What's up, Tiff? Hope everything is going good. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that. But I did my research, Tiff. And guess what? 50 wanted to fuck Tiny. And Tiny didn't give him the pussy. Because remember, I was talking about this yesterday. Remember on the live yesterday? When T.I. and Floyd Mayweather was going through it because of Tiny, and 50 Cent at the time with Floyd Mayweather, they were cool as fuck. So maybe at the time when T.I. and Floyd Mayweather was going at it, 50 Cent distracted himself away from the beef and tried to fuck Tiny. And Tiny told him no. Because in this new weak ass track, bro, I can't believe he did this track, bro. The only thing he's talking about is Tiny. And then he wants to put it on the show Power as the anthem. You know when a show starts and you hear the anthem or the song or the beat, whatever, that's exactly what 50 Cent did with this new track. I don't understand this dude, bro. What is your problem with women, 50? You hate women that much? 50 Cent is just like Ben Chang from the show called Community. You know what? I think 50 Cent just has a grudge against women, period. Baby dog, I'm being real about this. I think this dude just has a grudge on women for no reason. And it's sad to see that, there's so many brothers out here that are good to women, that have that value and respect and want to defend our sisters, that want to be good to our sisters, that want to be good men, loyal and faithful, and want to stand up for our queens. But then you got dudes like 50 Cent that degrades, disrespects them, and just simultaneously don't know how to respect women at all. He gravitates and he elevates by disrespecting women. And as you can see, T.I. will go insane about Tiny. So 50 Cent understood. I'm going to press this red button because I know he's going to go crazy about his wife. That's what you call defending your wife. Even though T.I. did her wrong in the past, but hey, who don't do mistakes in their life? Who don't commit adultery in their life? Now, how many relationships right now are going through it because of cheating spouses and shit? And that's what 50 Cent feeds on. So I believe that 50 Cent tried to get that poom poom. And she was like, no, you a bati boy. You're a bumbleclap pussy wall. And I'm not finna give you this pussy. And 50 Cent got mad and said, bitch, you ain't gonna give me that pussy. Well, you know what, bitch? I'm gonna go ahead and disrespect you every time I got beef with your husband now. That's exactly what 50 Cent is doing. So I think my 50 Cent beef really is with Tiny. I don't even think the beef is with T.I. Why are you talking about Tiny so much? Tiny don't rap. Tiny don't drop verses. Tiny don't drop bars. And then you're going to put her booty out there like that. And then you're going to put her face all messed up and a post and shit. I think 50 Cent is mad at Tiny because Tiny did not give him that pussy. That's how I feel. I'm sorry. When you put two and two together, it's easy to say 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to solve this puzzle. He's not even mad at T.I. He's mad at Tiny because constantly in a consistent level, all he's doing is talking about Tiny, Tiny, Tiny. That's the only name that comes out of his mouth. Oh shit, imagine 50 and Whack 100. Listen, I will call that the snitching of Godfather's show. Because Whack 100 is the snitching Godfather of the internet. Nobody can fuck with him. You see what he's doing to Big U. You saw what he did to Deuce. You saw what he's done to so many others. Even his own homeboys. Man, look. Don't nobody want to get caught up with Whack because he'll snitch on your ass. Just like his homeboy 600. They all work with the FBI. No, hell no. You can leave Whack 100 over there. Leave him on that side. For real. Don't even bring him to the sector over here. Hell no. It will be an adult swing. Yeah, he probably just wanted her so he can just troll T.I. But guess what, Tiff? Okay. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to ask you and Baby Doll. Haven't y'all ever had a dude that wanted y'all coochie so bad? No disrespect. That wanted to, get on y'all drawers so bad that it got to the point that he started disrespecting y'all, even when y'all got with somebody else, or if y'all was with somebody else. They only intrigue that person just to get you mad and only talk about you just to try to fake expose you because you done gave him the punani. Haven't y'all ever gone through that before? I'm waiting on y'all to put that yes or no in the chat. If you and Baby Doll ever been through that, y'all let me know. Have y'all ever met a dude that is literally constantly trying to go after y'all draws, and y'all kept telling him, no, 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 no? You see? I don't get that far with ninjas. Well, I tell you like this. Tiff, it doesn't have to be you getting that far. It could be them going that far because you told them no. And it only takes one time for a real man to hear no. If you tell a real man no, he's going to walk away and be like, nah, bro. She said, nah, bro, I'm cool. But you got dudes that constantly just keep trying and trying and trying. They don't understand the word no. That's why I asked y'all. Hell, I got one now. I can't get rid of it. Put it like this, Tiff. I'm going to tell you something. I know there can be some antagonizing ninjas out there. You know what I'm saying? I know there could be men that could drive you up the wall. I know there's some men that can drive you to the annoying point that you just want to snap. But one thing my mom always taught me, when a woman says no, leave it alone. Don't even try. Don't even pursue in something. But there's women out there that will say no to see what you'll do. And I don't like that about women. If you say no and a dude turns around and walks the fuck off, why would you want to see that dude pursue you when you just said no? And I think that's 50's problem. I think 50 tries to pursue women, and then when he engages with women and some women just don't be with it and they tell him no because he wants them all to say yes to him, he gets mad at them. He starts to disrespect them. He starts to engage in a very disrespectful behavior when it comes to women. I know guys like 50, and it's sad, but as a young man, they making guys look bad. Of course. It makes me look bad if you really want to think about it. You understand what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to tell y'all something that I really don't say much. You know, when it comes to these YouTube streets, I lost my fiance in a real bad car accident. You know what I'm saying? And it's been very hard for me to deal with this shit. I've tried to move on, you feel me? I want to meet somebody. I want a queen in my life. Don't get me wrong. But I also know I can't rush anything. I can't be impatient about everything. You know why? Because a woman doesn't have the same mind frame as a man. A woman is a woman and a man's supposed to be a man. But I believe, once again, that because 50 feels that he's rich and he has all that money and he is who he is, that everybody's going to be yes man to him. No, it doesn't work that way, 50. And I believe that 50 was trying to get in Tiny's drawers and she told him no. And then with this weak ass song that he just came out with to talk about Tiny again, is that the only perspective that you got beef with T.I. for? Because of Tiny? So you basically call Tiny a tramp, a whore, a skeezer, and like we say in Florida, muck buckets. When we call females muck buckets in Florida, that means you graduated from being a hoe, a bitch, a skeezer. You just a muck bucket. So you basically call Tiny all that, but you still rapping about her. You still disrespecting her. You still disrespecting a woman that's married to a man who you say you don't like, but you only seem to be talking about her. And you know what, Tiny? That's the difficult part about ninjas. They don't understand. You try to tell them, you try to sit them down, but you know what? They're compromised in their own way. And when you got men that are compromised, and if they feel that, you know what, you're the woman and you're supposed to bow down to me because I'm the man, that's where they fuck up at. And that's where they're wrong at. Look, I'm a man myself, and one thing I'm going to say, you know what? Treat those as you ought want to be treated by anybody else. Show the same respect as you want to be respected. Respect is earned, it's not given. Trust is earned, it's not given. And that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays. And especially when it comes to men like 50 Cent. And I'm not ready to be locked down with nobody. And you know what? That's perfect. That's cool. And the reason why, because no one should be able to rush or make somebody be on a lock twist when they ain't ready. When they just want to be free, they want to take their time, they want to be patient, they want to do what they want to do. That's cool. And that's what it's all about. But you know what? There's a lot of people like 50 Cent that don't understand that shit. Do you know that 50 Cent second baby mama said, I asked 50 Cent, my baby daddy, for $10,000 so I can open up a business for me and him. And I was going to pay him back. She already gave you the punani. She already had a baby with you. She's not asking you for hundreds of thousands of dollars. She only asked him for $10,000 to open up a business for both of them. You know what he said? I'm too cheap to give you $10,000. So you better go ahead and go get it somewhere else. When you got women out here that are literally trying to get millions of dollars, entrapping men, giving them fake ass rape charges, and you want to get mad at your baby mama because she asked you for $10,000? That's just the type of person 50 Cent is, you know what I'm saying? 50 hates women. I feel like 50 do not like women. And when they tell him no, he'll go out of his way and disrespect them in every shape, way, or form. And it's only gonna get messier because you decided again to talk about Tiny, and now you put it on your fucking show. So every time anybody sees the show Power, they're going to hear T.I.'s wife being mentioned in a negative way. And I don't think T.I. is going to allow that, bro. It's going to get messier. It's going to get bloody. I know what I'm telling y'all. And 50 Cent don't seem to understand because 50 Cent don't got a wife. 50 Cent don't know the meaning of having a wife. 50 Cent don't know the meaning of a husband and a wife sacrificing to building a relationship, to making things work when things go bad or when things go sideways or when things get sour. You know what I'm saying? To be able to inspire both, to be able to make the relationship work through thick and thin, through, good, bad, and worse, through the good, bad, and ugly. 50 Cent does not have any type of understanding when it comes to that. And that's why I say, Tiff Tiff and Baby Doll and those that are listening to me, I believe 50 Cent has a major problem with women, mentally, psychologically, and just verbally. He does not like women at all. If a woman does not say yes to him in anything, he will literally go out of his way and disrespect them. And that's the same way how I feel about this track that he just dropped. You want to go ahead and talk about a man's wife. The man's wife don't even know how to rap. The man's wife don't even know, you know what I'm saying, how to come back at you with verses. But she has a husband that is going to defend her no matter what. So you feel proud. It makes you sleep good at night knowing that you disrespected a woman that ain't even disrespected you. That says a lot about you, 50. It really does. And that's why I still can't respect you, bro. I fuck with your old music, but ever since you've been doing this clowning ass shit and all you do is knock your brothers down and all you do is just talk about women and disrespect women like you ain't. You know what? Let me stop there because your mother's not here. God bless to your mom. You know what I'm saying? I would never disrespect your mom. You know why? Because shit, I love my mother. And if anybody's to ever disrespect my mother, I'm going all out. I don't give a fuck if I die. It is what it is. But it just comes to show you, man. It's sad to say that this man literally just goes after women. You're supposed to be man enough. You're supposed to be man enough to understand shit like that. And I don't understand, why is it you not having your mother? You want to go ahead and just go ahead and savagely be like this with women. You know what? Anybody at your level, they would wish, if their mother is deceased, they would wish to have their mother by their side. You know why? Because that is the most loving gift that God can ever give to a human, especially when a mother is a mother, not a woman that just gives birth and just throws you away on the side. No, I'm talking about a real mother, like Tiny is with her kids. And even with T.I. side, kids that ain't even hers, she still plays a mother role to them. And it's something that bothers 50. It's something that 50 Cent doesn't like. So just because you didn't have your mother 50, it doesn't give you the right to disrespect Tiny. What the fuck did Tiny ever do to you? But since you are, a woman needs to bow down to me and do what I say, if not I'm going to disrespect them, you decide to just try Tiny. And that has been the whole beef scenario between you and T.I. Tiny. You only talk about her. You know what? He was too young. Tiff. He was too young to even know if he loved his mother or liked his mother. And remember the song that he said, I saw my mother kissing the girl, had me confused. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 Cent mom was a dyke and she was a drug dealer. But by her sacrificing to get 50 Cent out the hood and out the ghetto because she wanted a better life for 50, she ended up being killed and murdered and being burned. That's why Dalmani also used that thumbnail, because 50 Cent, to the perspectives and, baby mom, 50 Cent first baby mama, she has paperwork stating that he that he had the house burned down when her and Marcus, 50 Cent first son, were inside the house sleeping. But luckily, and God bless, they were able to get away without being hurt or burned or suffering any degrees to burning on their bodies. But 50 Cent was too young to even understand if he loved his mother. And she was that go-getter. She was out there hustling, making money. If you see the movie Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent mom died in them perspectives. You know what I'm saying? She was murdered and then she was burned. Shit, we carry them. Love for your mom should come. Of course, it always should be natural. You know what I'm saying? And especially a mother that sacrifices everything. Especially a mother that busts her ass working to make sure that her kids have everything. You know, she'll rather miss out on her eating dinner or her eating food or getting things that she needs so she can make sure that her kids have everything that they need. School supplies, clothes, a roof over their heads, you know, making sure that when they get sick, she takes care of them. That's a blessing of a mother. And 50 Cent don't know that. 50 Cent don't understand that. The closest thing to a mother that 50 Cent had was his grandmother. And his grandmother kicked him out because he decided to start selling drugs in the corner. But 50 Cent always regarded his grandmother as a good person. But the love that 50 Cent has for women is 0 to nothing. I bet Ja Rule and The Game and Rick Ross and Gunplay are rooting for T.I. Of course they are. Didn't you see Rick Ross wearing a shirt that Young King, T.I.'s son, made? And now Rick Ross is wearing shirts of 50 Cent deceased mother. Thanks to who? To Young King. Because he designed and made shirts of 50 Cent deceased mom. If you go to my live list on my channel, you'll see on the thumbnail Rick Ross wearing 50 Cent deceased mom t-shirt. My dad is a bitch. Oh, wow, damn. I don't go around disrespecting men because my dad ain't shit. You know what? That's the difference between you and a lot of people, Tiff. I'm going to tell you something, Queen. A lot of women and a lot of men don't think like me and you. They don't look at that aspect. Because my daddy was a piece of shit too. So we got that in common. But it doesn't give me the right to disrespect men or disrespect women. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't give me the right to be mad at the world because my dad wasn't shit either. And my daddy wasn't around. My dad wasn't around on my school days, second grade, first grade, pre-kinder. He wasn't around no time. But it doesn't give me the rights. But not everybody's going to think like me and you, Tiff. Not everybody. Not everybody's going to see it like me and you. And I believe that 50 Cent don't understand that. And I'm going to end this video by saying this. Because of that in his nature, he feels by disrespecting women and being like that with women, that will make them sleep good at night. Because he feels by putting fear in women and disrespecting women is the only way that women will bow down to him, that he will be the master towards of whatever he tries to define or even, put in perspectives when it comes about women. Because sorry me, I didn't have my mother. My mother got murdered. So please feel sorry for me, but I'm going to disrespect you at the same time because I'm the man and you ain't shit. That's 50 Cent mentality, Tiff. I'm going to disrespect women because they ain't shit. They beneath me. They below me. And since I don't got my mama, I'm going to disrespect Tiny because she didn't give me that pussy. And I wanted that bitch to give me the pussy. That's 50 Cent mentality, Tiny. 50 Cent and Myron Gaines and Adam Ross and DJ Akadidi, a.k.a. you already know. Well, damn, that's a long-ass name. Need to be taught a lesson, of course. And especially DJ Akadidi talking to a 15-year-old boy sexually, all nasty as fuck, but want to call Kendrick Lamar. Did you saw what he just called Kendrick Lamar? A house, Nigger? That's the biggest studio wannabe gangster we've ever seen in the internet. But when it comes to real confrontation, he's scared. Didn't you see him getting beat up by an Uber driver over a woman that was playing him? You didn't see that, Tiff? Oh, this was way back. He decided to fight an Uber driver that was splacking his girl. And let me tell you something, the Uber driver punched him 3 times. And DJ Akadidi said, man, that's it, man. That's it, man. That's it, man. See, these are people that don't understand the value of a real woman. These are people that don't understand what real mothers have to sacrifice and been through in their life. So 50 Cent coming out with these whack-ass bars and disrespecting Tiny. And further lets me know that the beef is not with T.I. The beef is with Tiny. Because he tried to get Tiny's draws. And Tiny was like, nah, 50, I ain't finna let you fuck. Hell no. That's the whole beef when it comes to 50 Cent and T.I. That Tiny rejected him. She did not want to know parts of 50 Cent. And this was at the time when T.I. and Floyd Mayweather were going through their beef. DJ Akadidi acted so tough to girls, but so scared of Lil Baby. And you saw what Lil Baby did to Adam Ross. Took $2 million on his life, his car, and vanished and disappeared. But when it comes to women, Adam Ross and DJ Akadidi are tough. They so bad. They so raw. They so mean. But when it comes to the actual consequence of them seeing them real goons that get down, that put down in the streets, that plug up in them streets, they get scared. Look what ASAP did to DJ Akadidi. And DJ Akadidi, all he was doing was like, ASAP called them industry plant, a bitch, a hoe, basically just letting him know, bruh, you are a straight bitch. And guess what DJ Akadidi did? Listen, these are how these people behave. 50, Adam Ross, DJ Akadidi, they don't have respect for women at all. That's why they're alone. That's why they're miserable. That's why a good woman will never give them the time of the day to even open their legs and let them hit. And the reason why is because they get with women that it's always yes. Yes, yes. It's never, no, nigga, you can't do this to me. What's wrong with you? And the reason why is because they feel that their power and the money that they have doesn't go over, that goes over people's heads because they are so-called famous and their name has a brand that they just gonna go ahead and bow down to them. No, bro, don't go like that, dog. Don't give a fuck how much money you got. A real woman's gonna tell you, hell no. A real woman's gonna tell you, I don't care how much money you got. But a woman that bows down to that type of level, they're not gonna care because they're degrading themselves anyway for the money. Let me see. Especially Adam Ross, he got robbed by 21 Savage and Playboy Cardi. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Remember, he handed him a big bag, a black bag. I think it was $2 million. And he just got up and walked the fuck off. And he didn't do nothing to him. He didn't do shit. And then with 21 Savage, when they were playing the card game. Yeah, I know about that. And then But so mad at Dolce. And you know what? That's the thing. Dolce just defended herself. Dolce just, hey, why you talking about me? Why you calling me this? Why you calling me an industry plant? But guess what? I got something nice for you. Says y'all don't know how to respect black queens. Says y'all don't know how to respect women, period. I got a little something for you. And guess what? Glasses, Malone, myself, and so many others stood up for Dolce. We really did. Everybody stood up for Dolce. And I'm so glad. You know what I'm saying? Because black queens deserve to be respected. And especially them building their craft, they're building their foundations, their careers, their platforms. They supposed to be respected. They ain't out there sucking dick and being prostitutes and trying to get men for money. No, they're working hard to get that. But guess what? 50 Cent, once again, he don't respect women. And the reason why is because he didn't have that women in his life to show him the respect. and how to be respectful to women, how to understand when a woman says no, how to understand when a woman goes through trials and tribulations, how to hold her down, how to be there for her, or even if they're not even in good terms, to at least understand where she's coming from and say, you know what, I feel where you're coming from. Let's just make sure we take care of little one together, even though we're not together, but let's make sure he has a good parenthood. Not even that. Shout out to Glasses Malone. I actually heard of him before. He had that song from the game, GTA 5, called Say That Then. Yes. Glasses Malone is a great rapper. Glasses Malone has a lot of raw songs. Even Kendrick Lamar, represented that and even acknowledged that. You understand what I'm saying? And when I saw Glasses Malone stand for Doechii, I said, you know what? He's not alone. I'm there. Fantastic Hip Hop is there. And so many others stood up for Doechii. And it's the right thing to do, because Doechii ain't did nothing to that motherfucker. So 50 Cent, your whack ass song, your lame corny ass song didn't touch base, bro. All you did was talk about Tiny. How does that reflect you having beef with T.I.? How does that let us know that you are self-centered and you are a coward, and the only thing you doing is just disrespecting the women? Disrespecting Tiny, when you know that she can't rap, when you know that she can't put a bar together. But you best believe she got a husband that is going to be there for her through thick and thin. Something that you never allowed a woman in your life to see or even experience being with you, because you're quick to take off. You quick to, judge them, hit them, beat them, and that's a fact, because you yourself in song says that you used to beat down your baby mama, and that's facts. And that's the sad part about it. You want to go out here and disrespect Tiny. Why you don't talk about how and for what reason and purpose you used to beat women and your baby mama down? What was the purpose for a reason? And you were happy enough to say that in your songs. But I let that shit go over my head at first, because you was that superhero when you first came out. You was untouchable. But you know what? No one is untouchable, 50. You're a human. You're a human just like me. You're a human just like everybody else. And you basically got played out. You basically were calling yourself out and exposing yourself, but nobody was trying to listen to it. The game called you out. But we all know that the game is bipolar and a schizophrenic. But you know what? We should have listened to the game, because the game was not lying about you being a snitch, about you being a woman beater. He was not lying about that. And the sad part about it is that Tiny has nothing to do with this shit. Tiny never disrespected you. But I know you try to get in her drawers, because everything, when you put two and two together, it signifies that. It shows that you're mad at Tiny more than anything, because you was trying to get them draws, but she didn't let you get them draws. And that's why you going off on Tiny and you calling her tramps and bitches and hoes and all types of names. You really think, 50 Cent, that you're going to find a woman that really is going to love you and be with you? You had Vivica Fox, and look what happened to you. You had Sierra, and look what happened. You had both of your baby mamas, and look what happened. $1,000. So she can open up a business for you and her. She wanted to put it in both of y'all names. You said, nope, I'm too cheap for that. You better go get it from somewhere else, because you ain't going to play me. That's your baby mama, nigga. You know what, bro? That's why I say, bro, when it comes to a lot of these dudes that have platforms and stream platforms and that are, famous within the industry, and they have this type of composure of behavior like 50 Cent, this is exactly what is taught. This is exactly why I'm talking about the young generation, don't understand the meaning of discipline or respect and what it really is that our ancestors went through and what our parents went through, all the sacrifices that they had to go through to get to where we at today. And for them not to be respected and to be called all types of bitches and hoes and fake ass ninjas and all that, it just further shows the gratification and the appreciation that the new generation really has for us nowadays. And 50 Cent, you being in your fucking 50s, you're supposed to be able to acknowledge that, spread the word around, encourage the young ones, the new generation to not be that way. Don't condone yourself in that way. All you doing is appreciating the fact that you can be a better asshole and a better dickhead and a better sellout to your own peoples than really actually calling it for what it is and exposing everybody and stop being discriminative only against your own people and go out there and make a fucking difference. Do the right thing. But instead, you are doing what your handlers are telling you to do. And you are following rules. Because if you don't, they're going to do to you exactly what they call Illuminati humiliation ritual. And when they make you do that, they will embarrass the fuck out of you. Because once the handlers turn on you, like the handlers turn on Drake, like he tried to bite the hand that feed him, UMG. Do you hear about Drake now more? Do you hear about his songs? Do you hear about him being number one? No, because his handlers got tired of him. So, with all that being said, all you doing 50 Cent is making people realize that have a cerebral capacity, that have a brain to think, is that you're naive. You are not a man. You're not a king. You're just somebody that is putting a perspective to being an ass, bro. Being a straight dickhead. Being a straight fuck nigga. And I'm sorry I'm saying it. It is what it is, dog. That's what you acting like a straight fuck nigga, dog. And you disrespecting women for no reason, my nigga? Man, come on, man. And in this new track that you just dropped, instead of trying T.I., you trying Tiny. So that further lets me know you try to get in Tiny's drawers and she told you no, nigga. And then not only disrespecting her, but you calling her all types of tramps and muck buckets and everybody ran a train on her. If that's the case, then why would you even worry about talking about a woman who's in that perspective and in that nature? If that, you should just leave it alone. But guess what? That's just you, 50. That's who you are, 50. By nature, that's how you carry yourself. And I'm sorry to say, your song is whack. It was pathetic. If it wasn't for Leon dropping that chorus, your song will be the worst, probably one of the worst diss songs I've ever heard in my life. 50, don't even touch a microphone no more, bro. Because you yourself are making yourself look bad, bro. You really are, my brother. And to keep on disrespecting Tiny, you know what? You're a low down dirty shame. For anybody who's never seen that movie, I suggest y'all go see it. Funny as fuck. It's old with Jada Pinkett and one of the Wayne brothers. Y'all should go ahead and see it. I think it's Ivory Wayne. Yep. It's a fucking funny movie. But that's what you are. A low down dirty shame as a man. You ain't no king, dog. All you doing is disrespecting women for no reason. And you think that you gonna be praised and you're gonna look glamorous and you're gonna look, so fucking sophisticatedly fucking as a king, disrespecting women. Nah, bruh. It only makes you look softer, bruh. So I'm gonna end this by saying this. Grow the fuck up. Be a man. And leave that mentality alone that you have. Because all you're doing is self-destructing, my boy. And always remember, what goes up must come down. There's your boy Chico Black. Thank y'all so much for being here. Tiff, Baby Doll, everybody that came. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. This been y'all boy. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.